one, I will. I wasn't going to speak, but I think I have to. I was looking through some of my junk, and I have so much of it. I've been an activist since I was 6 months old. And I found a letter that I sent to Ben Gilman's office in 1997 or 98, must be 98. And I put my name in the internet, and this thing came up, and it was in a magazine, and I couldn't believe it. I don't know how anybody got it. I sent it to Ben, and it got in some magazine in Texas called Hidden Mysteries. And I almost dropped dead. So here it is. Honorable Ben Gilman, words cannot express the emotional reaction to seeing United Nations flags draped over coffins thought to be carrying the bodies of soldiers of the United States of America that were killed during the Korean War. And this I can remember seeing the picture and being just furious. And this is way back. Anyway, PFC George W. Hammond, one of the best friends I've ever had in my life, was killed in Korea when I was 15 years old, 6 months after he was graduated from Port Jervis High School. I met the train bringing him back home, and the only comfort, truly, that existed on that day I've relived over and over in my mind throughout the remainder of my life this far, was my love for the stars and stripes that draped his GI coffin. His death inspired me to enlist to serve our country. We had talked about how proud we were to be Americans at his going-away party my parents threw for him the night before he shipped out to bear arms against the communist threat that was overshadowing the globe. It was that coffin draped with our stars and stripes that I thought of the day I was being sworn in at Church Street in Manhattan, knowing my friend had not died in vain. It was that American flag-draped coffin I thought of every time I stood retreat, every day I served in uniform. And the memory of that American flag-draped coffin is the only thing that gave me any solace as I learned of the death of another dear friend, fighter pilot Colonel Richard K. Alley, a beloved classmate and friend who was killed in action over Laos during the Vietnam War. Our flag is a symbol of our lifelong bond with each other and all that we hold dear. And the love of these two young men held for the United States of America was what inspired them to enlist as volunteers in the United States military. While all that was returned to us of Colonel Alley, wait a minute, I can't stand on my toes anymore. Can you hear me? Okay, sorry about that. While all that was returned to us of Colonel Alley was a few teeth, a heel bone, and part of his flight boot, simply knowing he would have been returned to us in the same proud way PFC Hammond was, is what makes his loss tolerable. He gave his life proudly and honorably for the flag of his birthland, his love for America and democracy in action, and his wish to protect the American way of life, not the New World Order. We in America, who have lost our beloved sons and daughters in uniform, deserve to have their remains returned under the flag of our sovereign nation, just as those who have made the supreme sacrifice deserve to be embraced by the flag of our beloved country. This is the symbol which binds us for eternity, not the flag of the United Nations. The three soldiers who returned to to their native land on November 12th, and this is 1998, deserve the same honor of coming home under the red, white, and blue. Their parents, friends, and loved ones deserve the same privilege other mourners before them throughout our nation's history have experienced. They were not granted this comfort of American symbolism, and for this I strongly protest. I hereby respectfully request you, Congressman Gilman, do everything within your power to see to it our American heroes lost in battle in foreign lands and those serving this nation and killed in training accidents on U.S. soil are afforded the honor of being transported home and put to rest under the flag of our country. Words cannot express the heartbreak and dismay experienced by this old soldier when viewing the photographs, which will come up on forwarded website, was shocked and appalled to see the flag of the United Nations draping the coffins of United States military personnel who served in Korea under the flag of the United States of America, were killed in uniform of the United States of America, and should have been returned to their beloved homeland under the flag of the United States of America. Thank you. And now they are. I haven't seen a U.S. I don't know if this had anything to do with it. I doubt it. Maybe millions of others were writing in at the time. I don't know. But we now see our boys come home under the stars and stripes. Thank God.